Hit record. All right, so today we're going to use the big ball, weights, and hip band. Um, let's go ahead and just start seated on the ball and sit up nice and tall through your spine. Take a couple deep breaths in and out. You can even bring hands onto your rib cage or your belly and just try to feel your breath expand using the diaphragm and then contract, pulling the abs in. One more inhale and exhale. Go. You can open your eyes. And let's just start with some shoulder rolls, rolling up, back, and down. Releasing any neck tension. Our trapezius muscles can get really tight too. They're on the top of the shoulders. And then go ahead and bring your hands up to those traps and give yourself a little self-massage. Use your fingertips to press into and massage those tight muscles. You can kind of work your way up the neck too, to the base of the skull, your scalenes. And then back down into your traps and the tops of your shoulders. Good. Okay, let's finish with hands on our shoulders. You're going to stick your elbows out nice and wide. And then just peel your chest open. So elbows pull back, peel the chest open. And then do that again. So you're just kind of adding a little pull back motion with your elbows. You can slide those fingertips across your chest. Feel that collarbone get broad and open. And then keep your chest open. Hands will go on tops of the shoulders, elbows out wide. And then we're just going to bring our elbows to a touch in front of us and then open them back up. Touch and open. Make sure you're breathing. 3, 2, and 1. And then move your hands to the back of your head. And we're going to rotate our right elbow forward and then lower that elbow down in between the knees. And then come back up and return to center. Then we'll look to the left or look to the right. So left elbow is forward, drop it down, pull it up, and return to center. So keep going with that side to side. Right elbow, and then left elbow. Working on rotation. Feel a little stretch there in your hips. Using the core to come back up. Let's do one more side to side. Right. And left. Oh, nice job. Drop your arms down by your sides and they're behind your leg. So right at your hips. And we're just going to go side to side, reaching down laterally. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. More side to side. Nice job. Now bring your feet a little closer together. Not too close or else you'll roll off. And then we'll do some curl back. So pelvic tilt into your C shape and then sit tall again. Curl it back. Ooh, I can tell I needed to get on the big ball. I feel a little wobbly. And if you want to try to reach the arms forward, so you're just using the core, get that pelvic tilt. 5, 4, 3, 2. On that last one, I want you to hold back in your C shape. And you're just going to go up overhead and back out in front with your arms. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your arms reaching forward. You're going to reach your right arm back first. Look to the right, come to center, and then left arm back. Look to the left, come to center. Side to side. Keep that core engaged. Work on opening up. Two more each side. Last one. Good. Roll yourself up. Take a deep breath in. Reach your arms high. Exhale. I just want you to fold forward. Relax your head. And breathe into your back. Good. Go ahead and come back up. You're going to go wider with your feet again. And your hands are going to stay in between your knees. And we're just going to do some roll downs from this seated position. So take an inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin and reach straight down as you stretch your back. Go as far as you want. And then start to curl back up. And sit tall again. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and roll. It's okay if your arms bend at the end. Give yourself some more room. Roll it back up. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck and roll. This is really good stretch for your erectors, those tight back strap muscles. And then you might also feel this in your hips as well. Okay, and then sit tall again. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And then you're going to stay seated tall, and I just want you to bounce. A good Kegel exercise, right? So you're just drawing up and in. And it also gives your body a little bit of that rebounding motion, which is really good for our lymphatic system. It's really safe on our joints. You should also feel your glutes engage here. Let's do another 20. 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slow it down. I'm going to have you grab your weights. We're going to stay on the ball. I'm just going to turn a little bit so you can see what I'm doing from this side. All right, we're going to add some arm weights with our ball. So I want you to lean back with a long spine this time, just a few inches. And then we're going to go right into some bicep curls. So palms are facing up and you're just going to curl up. Now we're leaning back so our core is engaged. So not only are we working arms, but we get to work our abs as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to finish at your shoulders. Your palms are facing you. Actually, let's sit tall on this one. You don't need to lean back. So palms are facing you. On the inhale, you're going to press overhead, turn the palms away, and then exhale down, turn the palms toward you. Press up and down. You need to go a little wider so you don't feel any pinching. You can. Let's do another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Bring those weights to your thighs, and we're going to lean forward with a long spine. Then drop your weights down by your ankles, and you're going to pull those abs up and in, belly to spine, and add some rows. So you're going to row up to your low ribs and back down. Squeeze at the top. Keep your neck in line with the rest of your spine. Let's do another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. I want you to drop your left weight and keep the right weight in your right hand. And we're going to do some single arm exercises. So you're going to keep leaning forward. You're going to drop that right arm back down. And we're going to do a single arm fly. So it's going to fly out to the right. And let's get 12 of those. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up, reset, bring that weight over to your left hand. Take a breath. Lean forward again. Drop the weight down by your ankle. Okay, 12 on this side. Here we go. Pop it up. Strengthening your shoulder. 10. Try not to let anything else move. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back to start. You're going to bring that weight into your right hand, and we'll do a single arm tricep kickback. So you lean forward a little bit. This time your elbow starts bent, and then we're going to extend the arm back for 12, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up, switch that weight over to the other side, reset, and then we'll get tricep kickback for 12 on the left side. 6, 5, 4, 3,
Macy,
2, what?
I have a blood emergency going on.
Okay.
I had a
Pause.
scab. I had a scab on my leg, and I picked it, and it's bleeding so bad I can't look at. I
Is
mean,
someone there to help you?
yeah, Gary is, but
Okay.
until I get the bleeding stopped, I don't think I can go.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
watch you and
Take
see.
care. Okay. I am recording this so you can catch it later too. All right, Lori. So last arm one here. We are going to bring that weight back into your right hand. You're going to bring it up overhead for a single arm tricep. So keep your elbow in place and you're going to bend it behind you and press back up. Now make sure your core is engaged and you're not flaring your ribs. Do another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Felt that one. Bring the weight into your left hand, pop it overhead, and begin. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Place that weight off to the side. And what we're going to do is get your feet nice and wide. And we're going to act like we're going to come up for a squat and then sit back down. So you're just barely lifting off that ball and then sitting back down. Nice job. Let's get 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then stand all the way up. Oh, on that last one. Nice job. Bring your feet hip width distance apart. And I just want you to bring your hands to your low back and just kind of look up, give yourself a standing back bend. That was a lot for our hip flexors to flex forward like that. So let's kind of stretch those out here for a second. Okay, you can place that ball off to the side. And then let's step our right foot back into a lunge and keep your chest up and just try to stretch out your hip flexor. You can add a little pulse. At the same time, press your back heel down so you can get a calf stretch too. 3, 2, and 1. Step out of it and then switch sides. Stretch out your left hip flexor, your left calf. Ooh, a little wobbly. Pressing that back heel towards the mat. Doesn't have to touch, but that just helps keep that left leg long. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, step it forward. We're just going to slide hands down the legs with a flat back and then come back up. So hamstring, stretch, deadlift, stretch. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to crisscross our feet. So I want your left leg to crisscross in front of your right. Inhale, reach your arms up. Take a big stretch and then fold over your legs and hang. Get your legs, your low back. Good. Curl your way up. Crisscross the other way. Inhale your arms high. Exhale, fold and hang. Slowly come back up and uncross your feet. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, we're going to do Pilates squats. So from standing, you inhale, exhale, tap those hips back. Keep your chest up. So this should feel different than, when we were doing our squats, just barely lifting off the ball. That was a lot of quads. On these, I want you to feel it in your glutes on the back side of your legs. Let's do another 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then just stay standing. I'm going to go ahead and turn towards you. Let's do some scissors with our arms and add a little pulse at the top and bottom and feel how that pulse gives you a little extra stretch there in your sides and your low back. One more each side. Good. Bring your feet a little wider, your arms out to a T. And we're going to do that one where you reach across and then pull back. We're going to stay on this side for 10. Hopefully you get a nice stretch here in your low back. 3, 2. Now on this last one, you're going to keep reaching. Now I want you to come down to your legs and fold. Find a place where you can hold. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Bring yourself back up nice and steady. Come to your T. And we'll go to that other side. Good. On that last one, hold that reach and then bring it down to your legs and fold. Inhale and exhale. Slowly come back up and come to center. All right, I'm going to have you grab one of your weights. And you're going to go wide with your feet. We're just going to keep that weight right at our chest. And we're just going to do 10 lunges on this left side. So bend into your left knee and feel that stretch in your right inner thigh. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, right side. Take it slow enough where you can feel that stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Now go heels in, toes out. Right at center, you're going to drop your weight. Okay, inhale, squat. Exhale, come up, and then do like a little curl up to your chest. So you're going to drop the weight and then curl up. Then we'll add a press overhead. You press up and squat, drop it down. Now, if you wanted to even add a little heel lift there at the top, you might need to bring your feet a little closer. So that is an option. Let's just get 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, almost done. And then we'll stretch. So weight is going to go in your left hand, and we're going to bring our right hand behind our head. And I just want you to stretch down for an oblique crunch. It's okay if you have a little bend in your knees here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we'll switch sides. Inhale, exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're going to drop that weight and start to come down to our mat. Let me see. Okay, I do want you to grab your ball since you're up and moving. Grab your ball and we'll use that at our feet. So you can lay down and then we'll go into our hip band after this. But I just want you to try a few bridges with your feet on the ball just to massage your spine. Really get that back side, the posterior chain engaged. Do another 5, 4, 3, 2. It's burning. Burning for me too. All right, lower those hips down and then just rest your legs on top of the ball. Catch your breath. This is an awesome restorative pose. You can kind of tuck that ball in closer to your backside. And then go ahead and bring your arms to cactus. And just imagine pressing your body down into the floor. Feel your shoulders roll back. And I'll have you turn your head to the right and use the floor to help stretch your neck. Feel that pull along the left arm and shoulder into your neck. And then you can return to center and then go over to the other side. So look to the left. Nice job. Bring your head back to center. And then we're going to do a figure 4. So you can use that ball. We're going to bring right ankle onto the left thigh. Use that ball as you want. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to. But take time on this right hip side to stretch it out. And then you can release that right side and switch it out with your left. Inhale, exhale. Nice job. All right, you can push that ball out of the way. And then if you need to push or come up, you need to grab your strap. We're going to start with the strap on our right foot and get in our hamstring stretches. It might feel good to bend and straighten that knee a few times. And then finish with that right leg as straight and as flexed as possible. Then you can open the hip, stretch your inner thigh. Use your inner thigh to come back up and then go across your midline. You can go halfway or you can go all the way over. Whatever feels best for you today. Then turn that right leg into a reclined pigeon and hug your shin up and into the chest. Rock it side to side. Get one more release there for your piriformis. Don't be afraid to move around, make adjustments. Then straighten that right leg. Option to lift your head and shoulders for one last big stretch on this side. And then we will switch sides, switch legs. And start with the hamstring stretch. So needed. So get as straight and as flexed as you can. Then we'll start to open out to the left side. Use that inner thigh to come back up and then go across your midline. Get your IT band, get your spinal twist. And then turn that into a reclined pigeon. So you hug that left shin in. Rock it side to side. Change your angles. Inhale. And exhale, straighten that left leg out again. Option to lift your head and shoulders. Stretch. Good. Release that left side. Band can come off to the side. Now, in your laying down position, bring hands onto your hips. And I just want you to try to lengthen your right leg, shorten your left, and then return your hips back to center. And then drop your left hip so you're lengthening that left side, shortening your right. And you're just kind of using your hands to help guide your hips. Return to center. Let's do that again. Drop your right hip, shorten your left. Return to center, and then drop your left. Lengthen it out, shorten your right. And then return to center and hug your right knee into your chest. Give it a big squeeze. And place it down. And then hug your left knee into the chest. And then you can drop it down and then reach arms overhead. You can grab a hold of fingers just to clasp your hands and then just really stretch. Take up your space. Inhale and exhale. Good. Arms can guide you up to a seat and then just fold forward one more time to stretch out your hamstrings. And then bring your feet together for butterfly pose and press down into your thighs. Last stretch for your hips. And then finish with a tall posture and breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more breaths. Last one. And you are done. Nice job. Happy Friday. Hopefully Catherine is okay. Go ahead and stop.